What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 2 of my Total Warhammer 3 Vilitch the Curseling Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, we began the campaign by taking over the Red Fortress, the first of the Dark Fortresses that was within reach, and then proceeding to the Turtle Gate, the first of the gates of the Great Bastion, which fell pretty easily due to the Gift of Chaos that allows us to break through walls by virtue of a spell. Certainly then do not threaten the infantry when we can just waltz on in. Pretty good. Otherwise, we are now at the Dragon's Crossroad, which I decided to take, though apparently we should be giving these over to the vassals that we have. I did want to try to take at least one settlement to see what we could build there, if anything. And at the end of the day, I think we will get something out of this one, because 15% souls from battles and magic item drop chance will increase for Dragon's Gate, Snake Gate, and probably Fortress of Eyes, and then if we attack these guys as well. Because it does seem like this territory borders on a lot of stuff. And then after we're done, I believe we can simply trade it to... Oh, speaking of trading, trade it to this faction, yeah? Yeah, we can just trade it to our allies after we're done with that, so I think that'll work out. Otherwise, however... free money. Otherwise, however, we're obviously going to... give our vassals the majority of the random territories, as you guys have said in the comments of the previous episode. Now, we have leveled up last time, and while we are going to get Hearts of Iron for that Vigor loss reduction, then we're going to save the rest of the points to get through the main line that Vilitch has at level 12, so saving the next 5 levels. You, however... Mr. Hexus, or Hexus, I'm just gonna say Hexus. You have Searing Doom and you're gonna grab Metal Shifting. We can ignore the rest and we'll grab Scouting and then proceed to other spells afterwards. How long do you... 14, okay. At level 14 we'll get the War Shrine as well, which could be potentially pretty useful. And while we could get some troll units in here, I don't see why we'd bother when Vilitch will reduce the cost of spawn very soon, well, soonish, when he hits level 12, and then we could just use spawn instead, so there's probably no good reason for that. Let's leave it as it is. We also could get another potentially pink horror in here at 3 out of 6, eh? We could get a 4th pink horror and then potentially 2 Screamers of Tzeentch, although at this point we're basically running out of space. I guess the Screamers of Tzeentch could replace the Chaos Warhounds. In terms of cost, they aren't that different, and I think they would still be quite useful. I'm just thinking when we would replace this for the Horror of the Skies. Although, Army Ability Summoned from Beyond, I wonder when we can research this. Oh wow, it's super far away. Okay, yeah, well... Actually, not that far. 1, 2, 3, 4, but we gotta focus on the ability to get Forsaken anyway. Alrighty, and in terms of buildings, we have nothing to build. The gate does nothing except give us research, which I think is pretty useful. And otherwise, we're gonna go next turn. Well, let's see if some enemies attack us. We will then take Dragon Gate as well. And then proceed probably to the Fortress of Eyes and then back through this stuff. Oh, wait, no. There's another gate to take as well. Oh, hello, they're going to build some units here. And we'll see how many they can recruit in a single turn. I would imagine that the Cathayan Bastion should allow them to recruit more units than normal, but, well, they'll have to wait until next turn, and there will not be a next turn for that particular unit. Path to Glory unlocked for Hexus the Black, which is his level up, isn't it? Alrighty, so that's gonna cost 2,000, and well, we will do it eventually, but we're not gonna do it yet. In the meantime, let's get Scouting. Wait, we could get these, too. Now that I think about it, these are all gonna disappear when he levels up anyway. It says that you redo all your skills, so we're free to pick whatever the heck we please. Now, we have been using you to fight a little bit. The little weapon... Melee attack and melee defense could certainly be helpful. Cooldown for spells, however, would allow us to consistently use Searing Doom. That said, since we have 2 casters, it's unlikely that we'll be able to constantly cast stuff anyway. So perhaps not as useful as it looks. You know what, let's just get Warrior Wizard, and I'm kind of tempted to take you off the Chaos Steed, but I think we'll keep it for now, though you are liable to get more wounded by keeping the steed as it is. Whatever. Alrighty, let's get the next gate. Dragon Gate it is. These guys will probably be able to build up an army when we by the time we get to the Fortress of Eyes. You are ready to go as well. Yes, yes. Red Fortress, let's build you up. And yeah, the construction cost reduction is still here. And Tzeentch and corruption is growing, although our own control here is falling pretty rapidly. Okay, well, let's attack this. I think we're just going to play this first battle non-cinematically, because last time the gate didn't really offer us much of a challenge. So we'll maybe do the gates regular style unless we get a full stack here or something, and then we'll destroy the faction cinematically, I guess. Unless we want to head down to Nangao. Are they at war with us or no? They are not yet at war with us. Okay, so we'll have to wait until either we declare war on them or they declare war on us. We can ignore that. Maybe we can even build up the bastion before they attack, and then hold them back via the bastion. Would be nice. Probably a decent amount of territories up north that Vilitch can take and offer to various vassalized tribes. Later on, it will probably be beneficial to send another lord up north. Or maybe if we can hold the bastion, it would be better to send Vilitch up there. I'm not yet sure what the best course of action is. We'll see. Oh, it's so annoying seeing that these two unit types don't have the barrier. Gotta get that barrier up and running. Alright, very nice. Start deployment. We will once again use Shatterstone. I'm going to try to remember that name. Alright, you two are going to break through the gate. You are going to hit the archers on top of the walls. Let's do the exact same thing we did to take the previous gate. It worked out well. I don't see why it wouldn't work this time in the exact same manner. Keep the Warhounds back until they're ready to stream in. Pink Horrors move up behind the rest of this unit. Like so, and then Horrors. There we go. You all can be Group 2. You two can be Group 1. And you can be Group 3, and you can be Group 4. Good. Alright, attack. Head for the archers. You guys, Group 2, move all the way here. And let's Shatterstone that gate immediately. And go for those archers. Alright, they're gonna attack. Oh, yeah, you're on the Chaos Steed, but you don't have a barrier. Let's move you back a little bit. And let's also force this weird spawn, or rather the spawn of Tzeentch. They're just regular spawn, not weird spawn specifically. Let's force them to walk. Alright, yeah, don't go down. Just stay up here. Fight those peasant archers. Switch to the other unit of peasant archers. Though you are now starting to take damage, let's not move down there. And we can move you out to attack something in here, like a tower, or anything that's not on the ground, really. Alright, rest of the army is getting in here. It looks good to me. Vilitch, just head on in, and let's also head the Chaos Warriors in. The ones with the bigger barrier can go in first. And like so. Beautiful. And then a second Shatterstone right, let's say, there. And ooh, you guys are gonna take damage. Right. Huh, does that have to be under the wall, or... Oh, wow, okay. I think we have to do it on top of the wall. Won't work. Let's do it on top of the wall, then. And you know what? You sending over here. You two here. Pink Horrors. More Pink Horrors. Move it up. Forsaken move out here as well. Vilitch, follow your units in. And you guys are supposed to attack that tower. Although you are getting hit by archers now, so maybe this isn't the safest place to be. Nope, they've given up. Okay, that's good then. Let's J you out. And then let's have you attack the tower again. Alright, Forsaken. Okay, weird spawn. Get in here. Or damn it. Chaos spawn. I always confuse them and call them weird spawn, the Regiment of Renown. I've been doing that since game 1, I think. Or at least when the Regiment of Renown first became available. Anyway, you guys all move in. Pink Horrors, I would like you to actually shoot enemies, though you don't appear to be doing anything as yet. Let's also turn off your skirmish mode. Start heading in some Marauders. You, Vilitch. I'm gonna cast some spells. There you go. Alright, how's that tower? Looks dead to me. Let's try to hit up some archers. Alrighty, and then let's go for a Searing Doom right in the middle of those units. Alright, we can get the Warhounds in here now as well. Oh wow, these guys are doing a good job holding us from moving in. It's all good though. Vilitch, try to go kill the enemy lord if they're willing to fight us at all. And okay, those archers are going to be in very bad shape shortly. Chaos Warriors are fine, not taking a lot of damage. Too bad we can't get a third use of Shatterstone. Would have made this even easier, although I'm not sure that we necessarily need such a thing. You know what? This is probably the best use of this. Let's overcast you like... Actually, no. Don't even bother overcasting it. Just cast it on these guys. And let's increase our casting prowess. You are not attacking who we want you to be attacking. Alright, is anybody taking damage as yet? Doom Knight's a little bit. But so far, this is looking pretty trivial. You guys move out there, please. Oh, the Chaos Spawn needs to move out a little bit. Vilitch, get ready to use your Pink Fire of Tzeentch now. Might clip our units a little bit, but to be fair, it hurt them a lot more, so I'm happy with that. As long as it hurts them more. And then let's drop another Searing Doom. Let's back away our Doom Knights a wee bit. And then after that drops down, force them onto the Peasant Archers again. And the battle should be just about over. Most of the units are dead. We are surrounding the enemy. Warhounds try to stream on in. Enemy Lord is just about done. One more Searing Doom or one more Fires of Tzeentch should do it. This part is broken. Alright, Searing Doom right here. This should end it. Especially since the Lord's just about dead. And let's just move away those Chaos Spawn. They are constantly taking quite a bit of damage, so we do have to be careful with them. Even if the game does seem to want us to use them. Alright, kill all this. And where's that chain route? Give me chain route, game. Yeah, how's that unit alive? Damn. Alright, fine. Searing Doom right there. That'll break the unit. It'll probably hurt us more, but whatever. And this will force him to rout. Actually didn't lose a single Marauder to that. And just clipped them very slightly. Down goes the Lord and the battle's over. And the battle's over. Who is still alive? Okay, there's one unit back here. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah. Come on. You know you have no chance here. Why do you even try? Kairos may not be here, but I'm sure Tzeentch has seen your victory just as well. Or our victory, rather. So it's kind of pointless for you to fight. There we go. That one unit really just wanted to make a show of it, so they didn't look stupid. Beautiful. Another gate is ours with 31 losses, extremely minimal. More kills on Mr. Hexus here than on Vilitch, although the damage is pretty on par, to be fair. Otherwise, the Doom Knights did very, very well, which is not surprising because they're our main elite unit. And these guys held the ground very admirably, as they didn't really take any damage either. Army's working out so far, though to be fair, we haven't encountered anything remotely scary. Alright, ooh, we got a free glittering scales out of it, very nice, and 4,000 money. We'll also occupy the place for ourselves.
Take it, brother.
Tap to glory unlock. Is it gonna say that every time? Oh wait, that's maybe the other thing. Okay, Vilitch, you can hold the glittering scales for now, or you could just evolve some glittering scales. But no, what I was... yes, this thing got unlocked, so more hit points and armor. Okay, interesting. I'm just now thinking we could get even more hit points and armor. Well, we could have got more hit points via Unmoving Rage instead, but the melee defense helps us with effective HP, so I think that's just fine. Villager at level 8, nowhere near level 12 as yet, but certainly on the way. And otherwise, we have nothing to do in terms of buildings, right? Don't look like it. And just gotta set up a commandment to get more research. Love it. More research. Hopefully these guys wait before declaring war on us for a few turns, because we probably want to get the level at least 2 of Bastions, because his garrison is just trash. And it's not like the towers... Oh, I do wonder... Yeah, this doesn't seem to actually upgrade the towers, so we'll have decent defenders with a lot of Chaos Warriors, but kind of trash towers, which will be kind of worrying. Against full good stacks, anyway. Alrighty, let's go next turn. Our ally's still wandering around. Don't you worry, buddy. We'll give you Dragon's Crossroad shortly. I know you're looking for it. Maybe I'll destroy the building that's in it first to get half our money back, and then we'll go.
The next
Huh. Oh, I actually don't want him to take Fortress of Ice from us now that I think about it. Okay. Slight change of plans. We are going to march stance up here so that we can attack the Fortress of Ice next. I was originally planning to go for Snake Gate first, but if this guy is able to actually take it, I don't like that because the place is quite weak. Okie dokie. Now, Turtle Gate, you got near a level up. Red Fortress, you can do nothing as yet. Though perhaps we can switch this off to either Research or Tzeentch. You know what, let's switch it to Tzeentch Corruption briefly. Okie dokie. And yeah, lots of really quick turns in the beginning of this campaign. Unassigned skill points, skip. Next. You're also building a army here, so it'll make Snake Gate at least worthy of attacking, I think. We'll see. Alright, so then we're gonna go Fortress of Eyes, then Snake Gate, and then bounce back upward towards the Kazag. We'll destroy the Kazag, and then go south again through to Nangao, I guess. What do we have here? Character experience gain, unit experience gain. I'm gonna have to go with character because we're trying to level up Vilitch to his level 12 right now. Let's just take a quick look at what this says though. Perhaps as a result of the Changer's machinations, or another player in the great game making their move, but aspiring champions gather at your Dark Fortress, ready to prove themselves worthy. Let them fight. Hold an arena, fight to find the strongest of them, yeah. Lovely, and we got Charioteer, and the next... Oh, well, we got Scrutiny of the Dark Gods, but then we'll get Charioteer and then 1,000 Twisted Blessings after that for Forsaken as soon as possible. Oh, damn, we can't reach the Fortress of Eyes. Oh, no. Wait, can we tell you to do something else? For example, this will cost us allegiance, but I don't really care about that. You to attack Snake Gate. There's no way that you're going to take it. You could very well take the Fortress of Eyes, though. And I don't want you to, because we want that. Okie dokie. We could also take Snake Gate now, but I'd rather not. Let's let him move down there himself. Let us then go here, and we will perhaps charge up our magics a little bit. Man, took too long to get here. Also, do we want to recruit anything? We could get another Pink Horror, and then later on replace it with a... with the Regiment of Renown. On the other hand, perhaps it's not super necessary right now. I think we're okay. I am kind of... Let's see, reveal, faction tension, drain magic, spawnify. Not yet on the spawnify. I'm just thinking perhaps we want to switch out to the Horror of the Skies now. We do have the souls. Hey, you know what, let's do it for now. There you go. And then this will give us at least 2 units of Screamers, which will help for taking walls in the future. Otherwise, Hexus has leveled up again, and we're going to start leveling up Scouting with him. And then we're still good in our own territories. Yes, yes. Looks good. Skip the end of that, and let's hope that our ally goes for Snake Gate instead of going for the Fortress of Eyes. Don't you do it, buddy. Please don't siege it. Huh, I wonder, is this their lord? As in, can we borrow this army and make it stop attacking the fortress? Maybe he'll just keep raiding this territory instead. About to find out. Ooh, damn, he's sieging it, isn't he? Or is he? I can't quite tell. Wait, actually, if our ally takes it, do we get it or do they get it? I have absolutely no clue. Well, that's interesting. I'm now thinking we just move to Iron Storm and take Bloodwind Keep while this guy's busy here, but if he's... maybe you'll move in to help out. Interesting. This went completely differently from what I was expecting. If you teleport, are you able to teleport initiate battle? I don't know. No, apparently not. Wait. Immune to attrition. It doesn't say about battle initiation disabled. I'm pretty sure you can... Huh. You know what? We might as well try this now, though the cost is pretty prohibitive. I'd like to know in the for the future whether you can use this to then attack settlements. At least we'll find out. No, apparently you can't. Okay, good. I mean, it's not good, it's just that now we know. And we have something here, something new. There was a little yellow symbol. Forbidden knowledge, ah yes, so the research rate increase. It does sound pretty good to me. It's just that, we just got positive here. I suppose we're gonna go more positive if we build a public order building here. And the extra research will get us those Forsaken faster, which will mean more money, or less money lost, specifically. Anyway, let us upgrade Turtle Gate, and then let's end the turn, and then we'll attack Iron Storm. Hopefully these guys will relieve the Fortress of Eyes, and then we'll take it for ourselves. I suppose it will be annoying if they didn't manage to relieve it and just decided to go for Dragon Gate or something instead. Oh, Dragon Gate's ready to upgrade as well. And hello. Oh, don't tell me. You... They sacked it, didn't they? They sacked it but didn't take it. Oh, but Lothar might take it. Well, that's an interesting thing. We can't take the Fortress of Eyes unless, wait. No, you already have Root Marcher. If we declare war on this guy, these two will immediately be declared war upon each other, so they'll have to fight. Which might work out for us. Alright, so here's what we do. We'll take Iron Storm. We'll declare, wait. No. I'm just wondering if we could do anything about that, but no. We'll attack you, declare war, force our allies to join us. We'll auto-resolve this because it's trash. Rampage is standard. And then we will gift this to our vassal. Alright. Then we will proceed to go to Bloodwind Keep, which we will take for ourselves, and oh! This increased our movement range. Oh, interesting. Huh, how the heck does that work? Oh, it probably didn't increase it, rather we were already standing on top of Iron Storm, and then that movement moved us back. Oh, that's perfect. Which will allow us to take the Fortress of Eyes as well.
Let me burn them all!
Okay, I didn't expect it to go this way, but this really worked out. Just as planned, I assure you. Let's repair this place. Let's also get some buildings up and running here, shall we? Growth and whatever this is, raid trophies for money. Most likely this guy might move back to Iron Storm if you guys can't attack each other. I assume we can't hit this guy in a single round. No, it doesn't look like it. But still, I think that works. I think that really works. 4,000 money to upgrade this, though. Damn. You know what? We have to reduce the cost, so let's go back to exploit vassals, and then we will... Wow, the control building costs insane amounts of cash, too. I want the snake gate, so hopefully this guy doesn't now take it away from us. It's our gate, damn it. Alrighty, well, let's skip the rest of this. Honestly, if we lose the gates to the various Cathaeans, we can just retake them ourselves afterwards. As long as we don't invest too much cash in it. Though I am wondering how much money the Imperial Wardens are generating. 150 huh. So they can actually generate money out of the gates. That's really interesting. Alrighty, and Lothar moved away near our friend's settlement. So the question is, do we allow him to stay here? Looks like our ally's gonna go after him, but it's the Bloodwind Keep that we want. Will they be able to take it? Yeah, they will. Alright, so here's what we do. We're gonna go into March Stance right here, right beside our friend's settlement. They might attack us while we're in March Stance, but I'm not concerned. We have the magics to destroy them. Even if they attack us, even with both of this. Mostly, I want to be just close enough to Bloodwind Keep so that we can attack it when we need to. Hey, we got Winds of Pain as well, so that's nice. Vilitch is not yet leveled up either, so nothing to do right now. With the possible exception of building up this to gain us more money. We're actually gaining a fairly decent amount of cash right now, so we'll keep it as it is. Alright, we just gotta watch out for the full stack that is there. 3 turns until Dragon Gate levels up, though it's likely that these guys will declare war on us and instantly attack one of these territories. 2 turns until Turtle Gate is up and running. And then we'll probably be able to defend itself. We'll see. Alright, let's skip another turn. What an interesting campaign so far. Ah, Miao Ying's gonna declare war on us, and she's probably gonna go for the gates as well. Well, they'll at least slow them down. Now, will you attack us, Lothar? Will you attack Iron Storm for us to reinforce? You're not stuck there, are you? Huh. Well, I guess we'll find out. Kazakh might be towards the end of the list. Yeah, they are towards the end of the list. They are going to attack the... Kazakh is... What? Settlement Garrison. Where is our force? I'm confused. This is our territory. Did they bypass this to go and attack them somewhere else? Huh. These guys must have moved out towards the newly taken territory. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Well, I guess then that might die. Damn, we just spent money there, didn't we? Well, regardless, I guess we gotta fight this. We'll fight it cinematically, and we'll watch to see what our allies can do. Very concerned about the Hell Cannon, if nothing else. Let's get to it. Alright, well, it looks like our allies are not going to bother in giving a speech. Interesting. Well, I was not expecting this battle, to be sure, but it might turn out to be a fun one, who knows? The enemy has pretty decent troops compared to those of our ally, and obviously our ally will not wait for us, which is kind of dumb. I've definitely seen AI, when you're facing the AI, constantly wait for its reinforcements to get onto the field, well, apparently when you're allied, it doesn't want to do that for whatever reason. I suppose the enemy does have a Hell Cannon that it could fire at our ally, but our ally could just move back, especially since the Hell Cannon doesn't actually seem to be firing at anything at the current time. Well, I guess we'll see. Also, if we lose this, or whether we win or we lose, will determine whether we have to send Vilitch back to reclaim the Fortress of Eyes yet again. Also, let's just speed it up a little while. It's going to take a while for the reinforcements to get here and our ally to move towards the enemy. And there we go. What do we have here? Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes versus regular... Oh, these are Marauder Horse Masters. Oh, they have some nice units. I love Marauder Horse Masters. They are quite effective at what they do. Last time on my previous Throg campaign, I think it was an SFO Throg campaign, Warhammer 2, I built that classic Cirtha Ek the Ever Chariot, lots of chariots army, but it also had a ton of Marauder Horsemasters in it, and the Marauder Horsemasters, when super buffed up, tend to be extremely effective against many different types of armies, though probably not super effective against something like Wood Elves. That's what the chariots were for. And I honestly found myself thinking I'd rather have more Marauder Horsemasters rather than the chariots at all, sometimes. Alrighty, well, you guys can keep that up. It looks like the enemy unit of horsemen with throwing axes is just about dead, and our allies are about to collide with these enemies. Here we go, some regular Forsaken, non-Tzeentch type facing off against the regular Marauders here. For a second, I thought I had seen a barrier, but I don't think so. Ooh, and the Lord's in here as well, and damn, why is he twice the size of these guys? He's like a small troll, basically. I suppose he's probably favored by chaos in some way, and it's caused him to have a little bit of a growth spurt. Nice little battle line actually drawn up between our allies and our enemies here. Our ally is actually doing a fairly decent job using the Marauder Horsemen and other Marauder Horsemen to hit these chaos spawn in the back, bringing them down occasionally. And that's very decent. And the Marauders, I mean, the AI could have just, you know, not used them properly at all. And this is definitely one of the units that's going to take a little bit of effort to bring down. Looks like another of those spawn fall. Ah, this is nice. Blood everywhere. Javelins coming in. Spawn working it. And good. Alrighty, let's take a look at what's going on the battlefield here. We did move a couple of our fast units in, though the rest of our army is going to take quite a while to actually get on the field. Mostly we have some very badly hurt Chaos Warhounds and some very badly hurt Marauder Horsemen ourselves, not Horse Masters, which we will be using primarily to chase enemy units off the field so that they don't come back. Otherwise, it does seem like our allies are doing a fairly good job holding against these Chaos Warriors, though I think, unfortunately for the enemy AI, it seems that a lot of these Chaos Warriors were being blocked by their own Marauders, which was preventing the Chaos Warriors from, you know, killing our allied Marauders. Worked out for us. Unfortunately, it looks like the Marauders are going to get hit in the flanks by a giant pile of trolls, 2 units of trolls working in concert here together with a bunch of Forsaken as well. I guess the Forsaken were really missing those spawn that they'd normally be fighting with. Can move some units in to reinforce, and it looks like our allies' flank has collapsed. On the bright side, though, it looks like the enemy Hell Cannon is just about dead, and oh no, some of our Chaos Warhounds are getting killed by the Horse Masters. We needed to take that Hell Cannon off the field, damn it. And I was praising you, Horse Masters, come on. But yeah, it looks like the left flank of ours collapsed, but the rest of our army is going to get here. And we're going to try our best to try to surround the enemies. It also looks like they're kind of getting in each other's way with both the mounted units and the infantry units, which we will certainly take advantage of to get around them and attack them from several directions. Now, there is a unit of Chaos Warriors in here, which is going to put up something of a fight, but we do have our own unit of Chaos Warriors extremely slowly moving into the fray, together with our Exalted Champion, Exalted Hero rather, who is a little bit faster and thus in the fray already. And there we go. At the very least, he should be able to kill a decent number of those Chaos Warriors. Man, and I think this is the longest battle of this campaign so far. I mean, at least in part because it's our ally fighting. We're also going to be chasing around this unit of Chaos Spawn with our Marauder Horsemen. Obviously, they can't catch them, so we can keep using that to some effect, just like our ally was doing earlier on. Alrighty, looks like this battle has devolved into, rather than one massive front line or battle lines engaged with each other, into 2 mini blobs fighting each other. Trying to move up with our Horse Masters, or Horsemen rather. For whatever reason, they couldn't use their range. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Our Chaos Lord or rather our Exalted Hero, is also trying to move towards those spawn, as somebody needs to dish out the damage to kill those. But at the very least, every swing of his axe seemed to be taking out some infantry anyway. Enemy's probably going to have a difficult time taking out the the Exalted Hero rather. Ironically, everybody here, with the exception of the Marauders, is pretty heavily armored up, but isn't going to be doing a lot of armor-piercing damage, because this is just a ton of regular Chaos Warriors. Yeah, I saw some Marauders with great axes. Well, actually, those were on our side, so that actually helps us out. Although I imagine that the enemy does have some more somewhere else. And there we go, our own Chaos Warriors finally arrive on the field, now ready to surround the spawn and hit the enemy Chaos Warriors in the back. I did move them around like this while our regular Marauders distracted the enemy. The rest of the remaining enemy forces are fighting in a little circle in the middle of ours now, but looks like they're pretty much doomed. Alright, great job to our Exalted Hero, incidentally. Well done, buddy. It looks like these guys are out of the picture, but now the enemy still has to be killed. Our allied Lord is nearly dead, and the enemy is still holding on with his Chaos Lord, so it remains to be seen whether they'll die, although it looks very close to a chain rout here. Going to charge the enemy in the back with our Marauder Horsemen in the hopes of triggering a morale shock enough to force the enemy off field. It looks like those Chaos Warriors are still holding, but you know, they're Chaos Warriors. Ooh, and some trolls are coming back, rushing into the Marauder spears of our allies from their flanks. But we still have our entire army, well, such as it is. It's also hurt, but I think it's not so hurt that we can't destroy the rest of this, as long as we manage to keep our Chaos Warriors and our Exalted Hero dishing out the damage where it counts. Alright, nice swing from that Chaos Lord. Ouch! That looked pretty painful. Alrighty, now here come our Chaos Warriors and our Exalted Hero approaching a little bit of a kill team here to get rid of the enemy lord and end this battle for good, but unfortunately, and I say that because I would have loved to see him die, it looks like he just books it. He is like, no, I'm not facing off against all those Chaos Warriors, plus an Exalted Hero meant to kill me. Oh well. Oh well, now we're gonna try to give a little bit of a chase here, but honestly we don't really have the units to make anything happen. And on top of that, most of our units, with the exception of that one remaining unit of horsemen, are too slow to chase. Not that it matters much, it may be a Pyrrhic victory, but it's mostly our allies that suffered. We don't really care about the garrison losses, so I'm pretty happy with this, and I'm pretty happy with the battle in general. Man, I gotta say, that was probably the last fight I was expecting to actually get us a good battle, but there we were. And that was actually pretty darn fun. And we're obviously going to take the money. This is a settlement garrison that our allies helped us defend. It also means that Iron Storm is fine. Chaos Chariot upgrades are irrelevant to us, I believe. They have to come from Marauder Horsemen of Tzeentch, which we don't have any, unless we were to build some regular Marauder horses. Well, we'll see about those. Damn, we can't reach Bloodwind Keep from here, and I think we'll probably... I'll probably ignore this. Now, the question is whether we can ignore Dragon Gate right now. If Miao Ying declared war on us, I think she's here, which will mean she'll go there and then she'll probably attack this. We probably want at least something of a garrison there. You... teleporting would give us nothing. Would raiding give us anything? Maybe. You know what, let's see. Let's see, go here and raid and we'll see how much this is. 231. Is it better than 15 Winds of Magic? I don't think it is. Let's just move closer. And then let's attack Bloodwind Keep, take it for ourselves, and then move south afterwards. Now, in terms of buildings, we've built the expensive one, and I think we gotta summon a lord at Dragon Gate to defend. As for what type of lord... Scaled Skin, 25% missile resistance. Not too bad. Though if we defend, we probably want a caster. Would you have Searing Doom bound to you at level 1, or would you be unable to cast at all? If you have it bound at level 1, you'd probably worth our time. Control -8 local enemy province doesn't really help. Leadership Aura for defense could be worth it. We also have potential for using Spirit Leech. You are Wind of Fire, so we don't really care about that, because it gives us only... Fireball, right? And then you are Allure of Shadow, so Melkoth's Mystifying Miasma at level 1, not worth our time either. You will definitely not be able to fight Miao Ying in a one-on-one, but I just doubt that a Chaos Lord would be able to either, so I still think that Lure of Metal is probably the way to go. Let's go for the Leadership Aura size. I don't really care about the Cossphere. I mean, I would, it's just that we wouldn't put you into a battle, and straight-up battle anyway. So let's go Leadership Aura. And then we'll put you in Dragon's Gate, and we'll build you some basic troops, shall we? We can actually recruit you some warband stuff. Fortunately, the recruiting is fairly cheap. We could also get you a couple Screamers of Tzeentch, and then just transfer them over afterwards. You know what, I kind of like that.
You need a boon.
The worst thing that could happen, I suppose, is they bypass us to go to the Dragon Gate instead, but yeah, I think this really works, assuming that there's not a crazy garrison of Bloodwind Keep, and no, there isn't. Even at level 2, I really doubt there would be anything too worrying in there. Certainly nothing that Vilitch can't handle. Let's see, there will be a couple Chaos Trolls and Exalted Hero, which will make a fight of it, I'm sure. But Vilitch should be able to kill them all. Okay, that's fine. So, in that light... we will build 2 Screamers to add to our army. And we will build another Marauder. I doubt that they can attack us in a single round, right? I'm just wondering whether we should recruit another Marauder just in case. Honestly, probably wouldn't provide us too much value. Let's save the cash for now. We have other stuff that we can build. And ooh, more Exalted or Chaos Sorcerers. You know what? I would love to build this, mostly to get a Sorcerer up and running, so that we can start stealing tech. Although if we build the Public Order building instead, it'll probably enable us to get that other thing. Oh wow, we should build this, shouldn't we? Income from all buildings plus 20 all adjacent regions, including allied or vassal. So this will help our ally out. Whereas this will allow us to steal tech. We're still at 0 public order, so minus 10 public order would still screw us over too much. You know what? Let's go for the steel tech then. Favor from all buildings, local region. It'll increase the money that we make here as well. Though the growth is just the worst. Yeah, hopefully we'll figure out some way to increase growth. Anyway, I think that's fine. We can't afford anything else anyway. Let's end the turn, and let's take Bloodwind Keep for ourselves. Gonna hope that our allies are gonna take out Lothar instead of having him attack us at the Fortress of Eyes. Huh, wait, we captured the Fortress of Eyes, but we didn't give it to the Greyling. Oh, the Greyling must be alive then. Which means we couldn't vassalize a living faction. I guess we can wait until they die and then regenerate them. Ah, what do we have here? You might be going back for the Dragon's Crossroad. And wow, look at this. They built a stack and a half out of 150 money per turn. Oh, money. The Saucy Bard. A ribald rhymer of raucous repute has arrived in your land. As you tour the settlements, his vulgar verse spreads like the galloping scumpox, sowing boundless cheer in the locals. Control has now risen in response. Swell. And just swell. And I don't see Miao Ying, surprisingly. Well, we're still going to transfer those troops. You, my friend, are going to get a cinematic out of attacking Blood Keep.
Attack them.
Which we will do in a second. We will want to apply the Rampager standard to the Doom Knights, obviously. I just want to double check one thing. You're at level 9, okay, so nowhere near where you need to be. I fear Dragon's Crossroad will fall because these guys will go here and then you're gonna go here. What's the defenses like? Yeah. If these guys come with a full stack, it'll obviously die. Although this half stack would be defendable by you. You know what, we'll figure this out next time. What we want to do right now is take Bloodwind Keep for ourselves. Since this is the last battle of the episode, I guess we'll do it cinematically, especially since there are 4 trolls to kill for Vilitch, and they might be reasonably tough. Let's get to it.
Which one of them do you want, brother? Choose a little trophy to me.
Alrighty, well, here we go again. I'm gonna break through a wall immediately, and on top of that, that wall break nearly destroyed a unit of Chaos Warriors. That spell really pays for itself in every siege, doesn't it? Not only can we break through, but we can badly damage any unit that's on top of the walls. Now, this battle could be pretty interesting. There are 4 units of Chaos Trolls that we will have to break through before we can enter the city proper, and the Chaos Trolls should actually be fairly decent against our Warriors of Tzeentch, which the enemy has thus far been having quite a tough time dealing with. On the bright side, though, the enemy is not getting a lot of mileage out of those towers as yet, and we should be into the city shortly. Oh, it looks like they're about to start firing finally. There we go. Oh, wow, right through the barrier and a javelin to the face. Sorry, buddy. All your friends that survive will be turned into Chosen eventually anyway. Or not Chosen, Forsaken eventually anyway. Yeah, I think those shields are a little bit too small to take hits from those javelins out of those towers. Anyway, time to stream into the city. Vilitch is already inside here, gonna break the gate down at the same time to move several forces in. And that gate break also destroyed another unit of Chaos Marauders this time. Not Chaos Warriors, unfortunately, but still pretty good. Certainly better than nothing. The rest of our forces is moving up, and we're positioning our pink horrors to start attacking those damn trolls, as otherwise who else would. And Vilitch is also going to move in by himself, relatively by himself, mostly because he is a pretty good fighter even early in the game. Not as concerned with him getting killed. I mean, maybe if he fought like Miao Ying one-on-one or somebody, he'd get wrecked, but not like this, not against a generic basic lord. Now, with the help of the trolls, the enemy lord has a much better chance on the one hand. On the other hand, this does mean the trolls are stuck here fighting Vilitch, while the pink horrors rain down their fires upon them. Though if you are sure to hit Vilitch as well, I'm not sure I mind that all that much. There we go. Nice little bombardment. And I definitely agree. Vilitch has some great fighting animations. Alrighty, well, you enjoy that while the rest of our units stream into the city. Looks like massive piles of trolls are going to start blocking us. I do know that trolls do take decent amounts of damage from Searing Doom, so as long as we keep spamming it, and as long as they keep standing in one location, we can still kill them in that manner. I mean, yeah, look, about 25% damage from a single use. Nothing crazy, at least not compared to doing that to infantry, but certainly nothing to sneeze at either. Oh man, Trolls versus Forsaken. I don't think the Forsaken are going to do too well here, but I suppose the goal is to hold the line as long as possible. We're going to get a little bit more spell work, but we're going to get hit ourselves with, I believe, a Melkot's Mystifying Miasma, judging by the appearance of the spell. And here we go, we got some trolls fighting some weird chaos spawn, damn it. Chaos spawn of Tzeentch, specifically. I do wonder who would win in a direct one-on-one between these without all the other units interfering here. Anyway, it does look like the trolls, at the very least, are going to rout. I would imagine that they would probably both do pretty heavy damage to each other, but the trolls would eventually rout, wouldn't they? Whereas the spawn would just continue fighting. Though, and this, once again, this is not a good showcase for either of these two because, well, it's just blob on blob action in the middle of this. The Vilitch has also backed off and is now within the middle of the rest of his forces, mostly so that he doesn't get surrounded by a single unit of trolls again. Though we did do quite a decent amount of damage to them with the pink horror attacks. We also have our Doom Knights working in the background as they usually do, trying to chase down trolls and prevent them from coming back, though we do have to run essentially a gauntlet of enemies that try to hit us, plus several towers attacking us at the same time. If we had time, I would have sent these guys after the towers, but unfortunately there's just too many enemies to chase right now, so they're a little bit busy. Damn, more troll units still into it, though we are now well into the city, and even our pink horrors are about to get in here as well and provide some support. Generally, I like to send in range units and put them up on top of the walls if possible, though it might not even be needed here, considering the enemy's down to about half of their force, and we've only lost 100 units so far. And most of those, I imagine, are probably Marauders, though a few of our Chaos Warriors did get pretty badly beat up. The Forsaken, yeah, well, we did have the Forsaken and these Chaos Warriors fighting those trolls here, so it's not surprising that they got damaged. And oh, looky, the enemy lord here getting killed by, well, not killed yet, but eventually. Oh man, and look at all this staff-on-staff action. 3 different types of staffs. Oh, a wizard fight here. Fun stuff. Now all of you, touch your rods to each other, or your staffs. You heard me. And there you go. Oh, this guy's got a little scythe on his. Although I suppose the Tzeentch one could work as a little scythe. You have a little pokey thing. It's almost like a Skaven Things catcher, but doesn't go all the way around. Kind of similar, though. And I really like the glowy eyes that the Chaos Sorcerer has. Anyway, it looks like the enemy Lord is in very bad shape and about to die. The rest of our forces are just going to stream on past him and into the city. Few trolls standing tall against us, but I don't think that they're going to stand for much longer, especially as the pink horrors start adding their support and the Doom Knights hovering overhead ready to charge them as soon as the opportune moment arises. And it looks like the enemy lord is one hit away from death, and it looks like our staffs are the ones that turned out to be superior. You gotta get a Tzeentch blessed staff, man. That's not gonna work. And oh look, they have an exalted hero back here. Huh, killing some marauders. Taking some hits from those pink horrors, though. Alrighty, and he's like, nope, never mind. I give up. Or was that not him? Oh, he's back here, okay. I think he might be the last, or one of the last units fighting. There are very few units that are still willing to do this. Alright, there he is. Oh, gets knocked down by that spawn. And trampled a little bit. The indignity. The indignity suffered by this poor exalted hero. Knocked down again. And yeah, the press is just going to... force him down, and he is not going to be able to achieve much. Battle is now over with the enemy chain routing. Certainly took a little bit of damage from those trolls, as we expected, but it really wasn't too bad. A close victory by virtue of the damage taken to those units that fought the trolls as front line, but otherwise, we're good, and I believe this faction is nearly dead, right? I think they still have a tiny little force remaining near the Fortress of Eyes. All good. Alrighty, nice amount of souls for that, and a decent amount of favor as well. The battle itself was not all that difficult either, despite the trolls, though I think we did lose a little bit more here than we did in some recent other battles. Now, we could subjugate the tribe and create another... wait. Huh. You will become the master of this faction by subjugating them. See, the problem is we want Bloodwind Keep for ourselves. We will probably generate more money. I wonder if we can reawaken this faction by attacking at another location. Yeah, I think we want to take this for ourselves rather than gifting to our vassals. Yeah, because this will generate quite a bit more income for us. And once again, we're just gonna be better at using said income than the AI will be, so I don't see the point. Anyway, plus this maxes out our province here, which we can then turn to more research, I suppose. Yeah, let's go for research. Alright, lovely. What's our research at currently? 120. With the third gate, it'll be 130. With this province, it'll be 140. And if we take the Volary from the Greyling, we can do that as well. I do wonder if we'll be able to vassalize the Greyling. Oh no, we have to subjugate them. How many territories do they have? 3. Wait, this is the Dolgan. Dolgan. Why do you have the Greyling symbol? Unless they're very, very similar. Ooh, also, I forgot that we have the potential ally missions to do. Kill Miao Ying. I'd love to. Defeat army. Miao Ying is worth more. But this is more guaranteed. But yeah, let's go with Miao Ying just in case. And I believe that's it. We're not going to bother building an outpost here, because it, well, provides no real benefit right now, unless somebody can point to a benefit that I'm not thinking of, because we'd just be generating chaos stuff and we don't really want it. What would be a benefit, however, is to gain an outpost with Lokir Felhard over here.
What will you do with it?
He'd be able to go for non-aggression if we were to give him some cash. What if we were to join war against one of these random little factions? Dim the Suns, for example. No, no dice. What about Dead Flag Fleet? Still no dice. Alright, well, we'll wait on that. He'll probably love us soon anyway, once we start killing his nearby enemies. And there's potential for some units from his roster that I would like to have. Ooh, also, we now have enough souls to potentially upgrade our Chaos Sorcerer, don't we? What are you at here? Path to Glory, 1940. Wait, I swear I saw something that reduced this by 25%, but I don't remember what it was. Might have been a gift, might have been oh, it was a research. this Temple of Tzeentch, Path to Glory, minus 25% souls cost. We will do that right after 1,000 Twisted Blessings from to get those Forsaken, and then we will switch to Temple of Tzeentch and then upgrade our unit. I don't want to wait too long because he loses half his levels. Yeah, on the bright side, when he loses half, we'll still have enough to max out Searing Doom yet again, which is what we want. Otherwise, we got Undivided Authority, Ruinous Leadership, that's my favorite kind of leadership, and Magical Attacks and Weapon Strength. This essentially makes you a pseudo Tzeentch unit. You know what? Ruinous Authority, or Undivided Authority, rather, would give us no real benefit here, because it would just reduce the Chaos Warhounds and nothing else. And I guess you yourself. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for Ruinous Wrath. Coincidentally, my favorite kind of wrath. Let's do that, and then you are nearly there. Next episode, unfortunately, though, because I am going to have to call it, we've picked up a new province, and next time we move back towards the gate, and hopefully towards a fight with Miao Ying. We've also started to build up a secondary army, which, while not viable by itself, will probably be able to hold the ground against at least half stacks, especially with the Dragon Gate leveling up to 2. Looks like these guys haven't declared war on us, and thus they're going to miss their opportunity shortly, especially while we continue leveling up these gates. I wonder if there's a way to make these things grow faster, though, because they will take a while at this rate. Well, we'll have to figure it out as we go. Stay tuned for more Vilitch. Don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm. Really appreciate the tips from the previous episode as well. And thanks for watching.